The Nnnc, Northeast Nebraska Network Consortium, a group effort by Nebraska service agencies. This consortium in Northeast Nebraska is comprised of 5 service units: 1, 2, 7, 8, and 17. The Nnnc covers 28 counties, an estimated 22,000 square miles, 86 districts, over 5,500 teachers, and almost 50,000 students.
Hi, my name is Rod Garwood. I'm a board member of an ESU. I'm also a board member of a public school, so I have kind of a unique view of ESUs. But ESUs were formed in the mid-60s in order to provide those ancillary services to school districts that in Nebraska, because of their size, they were unable to do for themselves. And that was the original purpose. A lot of it was special ed. We had several studies during this time. In fact, I think we had about 3. One was always concerned about, was the public getting their money's worth? Were we being utilized efficiently and correctly? And the studies came out quite well. But in the effort to promote our conservative ways in Nebraska, we thought that maybe Pontiac was right, bigger is better. And so they thought that maybe they should be consolidated. Well, what happened was that we think, because a lot of our school districts are very small, the ESUs are very involved with the school districts themselves, that we thought that we would be better having the smaller districts, but somehow we had to do something on a larger area. So what happened was that 5 ESUs in Northeast Nebraska came together and formed something called the Northeast Nebraska Consortium. And of the 5, each of us kind of developed a special talent or a special area of expertise. As a board member, what's the advantages of the consortium? Truthfully, what it allows us to do is to do more with less. And that's the bottom line in Nebraska. We have continual demands for more and more things, but frankly, the more and more resources are not going to be available. So we have to do more things with the same or less money. By simply being able to assess the talents of a wider area, we can do a better job for our schools.
The Nnnc instructional media departments have worked together to purchase and provide various online services to our schools, such as World Book Online, Learn 360, Visual Thesaurus, and Snap, which allows the user to search resources in the ESU media collections. Nnnc distance learning coordinators collaborate in a variety of ways, including teacher training, E-rate support, and virtual field trips for our schools. Distance learning efforts also include lessons from the Manhattan School of Music.
I think I'll start with distance education at the educational and at the ESU level and the K-12 level, and how that grew into the Nnnc. Back in the mid-90s, groups of schools within individual educational service units realized a real need to share certified staff members and share curriculum between schools, because in the rural areas it's very difficult to get a certified staff member, so they thought it'd be more cost effective if they shared. But in order to do that, you needed a network. And so all the K-12s aligned with their individual service units, and the Nnnc was the overall body for these 5 service units and about 100 school districts. The individual school districts got incentives for equipment, like I said, incentives to send and receive classes. The Universal Service Fund provided transport discounts based on your telecommunication costs. And the state of Nebraska then became the person who went out for bid for transport costs. So it was a win-win-win for all the entities involved. Now, as a board member, that network provides to my constituents, the communities that have elected me, the schools that I have students in, it gives them the same opportunity, the same educational opportunities as, let's say, someone in a metro school. Now, we have students who receive private lessons from the Manhattan School of Music in rural Nebraska. That would never have happened if we didn't have this network in place.
The Nnnc staff development departments work together to provide workshops and professional development opportunities for area teachers. Recent workshops for area science teacher leaders promoted scientific literacy for students and professional collaboration for teachers. Partners in this project have included NPPD, Wayne State College, Northeast Community College, and the University of Nebraska Medical Center College of Nursing.
Well, we've really had a lot of opportunities to collaborate across the 5 ESUs in the Nnnc. One of them that has been really an important piece has been the Carl Perkins Grants. We've had lots of great opportunities for teachers to come together, and if they wouldn't have had that experience across ESUs, they would have just been working with colleagues that they see all of the time. So, for example, we just completed a project where counselors received an iPad, and they received training that went along with that to really help them use that iPad well and how it's going to work for them in guidance. And so we had several teacher or guidance counselors in the room, and because of that, they were meeting people from districts in another ESU, and that's just a great way to collaborate and network and learn from each other. So we really feel that's one of the strongest results of collaboration.
Other opportunities for collaboration include SceneBot robotics workshops, an Nnnc regional writing assessment scoring and data retreat, and an opportunity to work with Dr. Anita Archer to support literacy development and success.
The Summer Technology Institute is an Nnnc collaborative effort that is held at the Lifelong Learning Center in Norfolk each spring. Through the collaboration of the 5 service units and their technology representatives, we are able to bring in nationally known keynote speakers and provide breakout sessions to teachers in the area of technology.
Good morning, I'm Dennis Radford, ESU 17 Administrator from the Ainsworth, Nebraska region. We are a very rural bunch and have found the necessity to work together to achieve the best results for our schools. Specifically, ESU 17 is a very, very rural community. We cover an area of approximately 7,000 square miles, a very big area in terms of most of your ESUs. But we only have 1,600 students. So therefore, it is necessary for us to work with other ESUs to get the best possible services for our schools, and that's why we have joined with the 4 other ESUs. Some of the benefits we've experienced so far is the sharing of resources and staff time. We have found out that we cannot supply everything for our schools, so what we do supply benefits the neighboring ESUs by co-oping back and forth with them.
ESU administrators of the Nnnc each contribute to monthly meetings. This collaboration has been successful because there is a lot of trust and flexibility among the administrative group. In the end, the Nnnc is a model of collaboration.